Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Double N Sports TV. Double N Sports TV, and I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nigel. I'm just gonna be giving you free betting tips. Now remember, gambling, you need to control it. Don't let it control you. Let's talk about Group B. Group B. Group B has Spain, Portugal, Morocco, and Iran. I had somebody say Iran. Spain are in disarray just now, and that has changed the odds, believe it or not. However, for this video, we're gonna focus on the third match of this World Cup, which will be between Morocco and Iran. Right. This is an interesting game. There's nothing to separate the teams. Okay. They are both 500 to 1 to win the competition outright. 500 to 1. Iran are number 37 in the FIFA rankings. Morocco, they're number 41 in the FIFA rankings. And let's dissect this. Let's analyze and check Morocco to begin with. The Atlas Lions. This is their 5th appearance at a World Cup. Their last appearance was in 1998. That was 20 years ago. Okay, they were the first African country to go beyond the first stage. They went into the last 16. Big up for that. They are a solid team. Who are they coached by? They're coached by Javier Renard, the 49-year-old Frenchman who is a veteran in African football. He's a veteran in African football. I must repeat that part. He's won the African Cup of Nations twice with different teams. He won it with Chipolo Polo or Zambia and the Ivory Coast. And that is a good resume. He's been the coach since Morocco's coach since 2016. It's about 2 years now. And in that time, he's at 23 games. In 23 games, he's won 13, he's drawn 5, and he's lost 5. Impressive again. Very impressive. He's quite a defensive-minded coach. That's how he sets his teams up. He makes his teams difficult to beat or to penetrate. Morocco did not concede any goals coming to this World Cup. They did not concede any goals coming to this World Cup. That is very encouraging. Very, very encouraging. And like, have a Renard, yeah? This is the system he's going to play. He's going to play 4-3-3 or at least 4-2-3-1 because he likes his team to be defensive. He has managed other clubs, around Europe, but he's mostly a seasoned African coach. How did they do in the last 5 games? Well, they've won most of them, and they have drawn. The last games they haven't lost. It was they won and drawn. So that is just encouraging. They do have a solid team, Morocco, and you will be surprised. Who is their key players now? They have Mehdi Benatia. Mehdi Benatia is a 31-year-old. He's currently playing for Juventus. Previously used to play for Bayern Munich. He's a defensive player. He's a solid defender. He understands the game. That's what I like about him. He can understand the game with or without the ball. He's good when he can read the game, and he was dubbed the best African defender. Period. And that's a good resume. That's a good resume to have, best African defender. That is good. Again, Morocco is another young guy. Hakim Ziyech, 25-year-old, plays for Ajax. He's been making a lot of noise in the Dutch league. He previously used to play for the Netherlands under 19, and then decided to play for his father nation in 2015, Morocco. So he's only had 15 caps for them. So he's an attacking midfielder, and I'll be looking forward to him banging goals for Morocco. And he's quite pacey. He's good on the ball. He can dribble. Yeah, he's got a great eye for a pass. So Morocco will be looking to him to create at the midfield. Save the best till last. Save the best till last. Then there is Ayoub Belkabi. Ayoub Belkabi. He's a 24-year-old. Currently applies his trade in Morocco for RS Berkane. RS Berkane. That's the club he plays for in Morocco. But Atletico Madrid are inquiring about this young man. So, we'll hear about him very, very soon. He's a winger, and here's a statistic you might want to know. He's banged in 10 goals in 8 games. That's a good statistic. Yeah. So Morocco do have a team, a solid team, and I am sure they will perform well in this World Cup. I'll give you the odds at the end. Let's look at their opponents. Iran. Well, this is also their 5th appearance at a World Cup. They have never progressed beyond to go to the second stage. They've only ever come out in the first round. However, this is their back-to-back World Cup. They were in the World Cup 2014, and they are coming back again. And that is impressive, to go back-to-back World Cups. It's impressive. Who are they coached by? They're coached by none other than Carlos Queiroz. He's previously assistant coach to Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United. United fans will remember him. They will remember him. He's been Iran's coach since 2011. And he's played 73 games. 73 games. In those games, he's won 44 games. He's lost 9. And the rest were draws. So, it's been good. Qualifying for this World Cup, Iran, they did well. And they won 12 out of 18 games. That is just impressive. That is impressive. They're quite a solid team. They do have, some players. Let me tell you some players we need to look out for from Iran. They have Mossad Sojaye. Is a 33-year-old plays for AEK Athens. He's had at least 73 caps for his country, and he's the team captain. He's he's an attacking midfielder. He's good. He's a good player. There was some political issues. I think that might affect that team coming to this World Cup. But it is what it is. But I think he will. They'll put all that behind them. This is the World Cup, and they will enjoy themselves and try and score for their country. They also have Sodar Azmon. I think that's how you say the name. 23-year-old. He's already popular in Russia. He plays for Ruben Kazan in Russia, but he had a bad season. He had a very bad season. But he'll be looking to put all that behind him and, win for their country. And also another Iranian player to look out for is Alizera Shohan Bakish. I hope I didn't shred that name. He's 24 years old. He plays in the Dutch league as well. Had a very good season. But I think by the end of this World Cup, he will be a Brighton player in the English Premier League. He will be a Brighton player in the English Premier League. So, you know, I look forward to having him around there. So what are the odds saying for this? I did say they were both 500 to 1 to win the tournament outright. Or for this game, how are the odds like? Morocco to win 1-0, it's 5 to 1. To win 2-0, it's 8 to 1. But these odds are just similar. That's why I'm saying it's difficult to separate these teams. For Iran to win against Morocco 1-0, 7 to 1. However, for Iran to win 2-0, it's 17 to 1. That's worth taking. That's a risk worth taking. 17 to 1 is good. For Iran to win 2-1, it's 15 to 1. For Morocco to win 2-1, it's 10 to 1. And take this one from me. Ayoub Belkabi will score. Put him down for goal scorer tomorrow and you'll get more money. That's what we do right here. Double N Sports TV. Double N Sports TV. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one.